Henry, okay? No more illicit photographs, no more tainted sandwiches, or death threats, or imaginary stalkers, okay? It's finished.
Would you relax, Peretti? And flash those pearly whites? Look, your fans are watching. And when you're in the public eye, a smile is part of the job.
I like my job. I especially like it when I don't have to worry about security guards scrutinizing my every move.
What, you're afraid the more they look, the more they'll find? Katie, I told you, your hands are clean. There is nothing to find.
Nothing. Nothing. The pictures are nothing?
No, no one's gonna find out about the pictures.
They better not. Because if they do, if the truth gets out, I lose my friends. I lose my job. I lose a life that I actually enjoy now, okay? And I could end up making Molly look like Mother Teresa.
All right, my advice, sit back, enjoy the tunes, and get used to the attention and the adoration. It's yours, and nothing's gonna change that. Trust me.
What is wrong with that picture?
What, Jake McKinnon and the Ken doll?
He's the editor of the City Times.
They could be talking about anything.
No, you heard me right.
Wait, one more time.
The pictures of you and Molly that were in The Intruder. It's definitely an inside job, a WOAK employee.
Seriously? Someone on the
No,
inside?
my sources, they may have been hazy about a lot, but about that point, they were absolutely certain.
Surprise.
Hi.
Hi.
What a nice surprise,
Thank you.
too. What brings you here?
Well, I want to welcome my nephew to Oakdale.
The welcoming committee. Wonderful. Of course, the moment of celebration has not arrived. Not yet.
Really? That bad, huh? Bit spirited, is he? Hey, at least he didn't stay and try and conquer New York City. He came home with you.
Yes, because I threatened to cut off his trust fund.
Did you? Did you tell Sierra about that?
No, I don't want Sierra to know any about this. You know, this child doesn't need me to keep him in line. This young man needs an entire police force.
Oh. Where is he?
He's under house arrest. He's up in the blue room till he gets the message, loud and clear.
Spare quarter?
Who's there?
Tell me you've already forgotten me. New York, East Village, Condemned Movie House. Freezing, we shared a few blankets, a few laughs.
Yes. Bryant?
She remembers.
Of course I remember. But I thought next time we'd see each other, we'd both be qualified for Social Security.
You scale one prison wall, you scale them all. What can I say? I look for a challenge all the time. Looks like I'm not the only one, though. How did you get out?
Oh, Holden had to run out to an emergency at Lily's grandfather's house.
You saw your chance and you took it.
Oh, I had to go see my birth mom, but I better get back in.
Hey, I ducked a ninja butler and an eagle-eyed grandmother just to get brushed off by my favorite little runaway.
What do you want?
I don't know. I mean, after a few days of you hanging around and surviving on the mean streets, I guess I just kind of missed my new friend.
Can you believe this guy? He had the nerve to tell me that you gave him permission to move into this place.
Look, I never intended to take advantage of anyone's generosity.
Well, then I can explain.
Get your things, give us the key back to our house, and get out of here. I can't believe you thought this guy was trustworthy. You let him into our home. He could have robbed us blind. Who knows what?
No, he's not a burglar, Holden. I invited him to stay.
You invited him?
He's my guest.
And when was I going to be informed of that?
I tried explaining before, but with the security guard and all the excitement, Look, I honestly thought
You thought wrong. Would you like to tell me when you were going to tell me about this? So you're telling me that this guy who was a complete stranger last week, who is redesigning our family room, is now our guest?
Yes, I was going to tell you.
Tell me? Not ask? It wasn't open for discussion?
There hasn't been much time
You
lately.
sure work fast. I gotta
Perhaps
give
I
you
should
that.
pack my things.
No, that's not rush
Don't
into
stop
anything.
now. Go right ahead.
What are we supposed to do? He has no place to stay. He's taking time out of his vacation to redesign a family room that we desperately need. It's only going to be temporary until he finishes overseeing his design.
I really feel awful about this.
Yeah, I bet.
You were not supposed to find out like this.
When was I gonna find out?
I was going to tell you, and then Katie called about Abigail, and you took off for New York.
Maybe we should just discuss all of this later.
Yes, maybe we should. Simon, I was going to tell you that we should take a few days off from our project until Abigail settles in, and maybe we can pick up on a better place than we've left off here.
You sure that's what you want to do? A guest just staying here temporarily till he finishes the job.
Yes.
Why does our guest feel the need to poke around the place?
I meant no harm.
Whatever you were doing, you tripped the motion along. You got security here. You must have been doing something that you shouldn't have been doing, like rummaging through the place. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You must have some logical explanation for this, right? Share it with us, whatever it may be.
Here's to the veterans of the allergy wars, whose itchy, watery eyes say it all. Take hope. Relief is in sight. There's Patanol for fast, long-acting relief. Prescribed by doctors more than any other eye allergy medicine. Some people may experience a headache, burning, or stinging. Take contacts out before use. For more information, ask your doctor about Patanol. The war is over. Relief is in sight.
Who's the silliest bear around? It's Singin' Giggle Pooh. He sings.
When I'm up, don't touch the ground.
Tickle him, and he giggles while he sings.
I improve my appetite.
It's that much friendlier. Singin' Giggle Pooh and friends.
Now you can make pores look smaller just by washing your face with Neutrogena Pore Refining Cleanser. Alpha and beta hydroxy acid and microbeads make pores less visible. Skin is instantly smoother and more even. Neutrogena Pore Refining Cleanser. This was worth waiting for.
Scientific studies have shown that marijuana use can be prevented by taking your kids to this clinic. Get the word on how to share your kids' activities and keep them drug-free. Get the book.
What's so great about nasal crom? Look at me. I'm not sneezing, but I'm not drowsy. I'm not stuffy, but I'm not jittery. I've never been not miserable in allergy season before. Nasal crom's incredible. These may cause drowsiness. These may cause drug interactions. Nasal crom won't. It's the only allergy medicine that goes right to the source and flat out prevents allergy symptoms. Nasal crom. The best way to stop suffering is never to start.
Who could have done this? Who at WOAK would do something so sick to Molly? I don't know, don't underestimate the power of jealousy. I mean, people in high places are perfect targets for people with grudges or delusion. And people with technical knowledge. I mean, whoever did this had to know how they ran things around there. Not enough to tear those pictures of the station monitors. Let's narrow the field.
What are they talking about?
Don't stare.
That man has a reputation for being persistent and relentless. I just wish I knew what they were doing together.
Why can't two guys ever go out without people asking questions? You know, maybe they're discussing an expose on the secret life of taxi drivers. I can't wait.
That is no casual conversation.
What, are you reading lips or reading minds?
What if I'm right, Henry? What if Chris is still trying to figure out who took those pictures?
Well, if you want to become the prime suspect, go ahead and stare, Katie.
Go order me something. I'll be right back.
Katie, be smart. Don't do this.
I'm saying hello to a friend.
Okay, I'll join you.
No, you won't. Henry, stay, please. No more help, remember? Thank you. Chris, hi. Hey, Hey, Jake. How you guys doing?
Well, couldn't be better.
Listen, Chris, I just had to come over and tell you how sorry I am.
Sorry. For what, Katie?
For sticking holding on you. I know that it kind of got you in trouble, and I didn't mean for that to happen. It's just that he was so frantic to find Abigail.
And I just happened to get caught in the crossfire. No sweat. Just telling Jake here that both father and daughter are back in town.
Oh, already? That's terrific. That's great. So he found her. Well, I knew if anyone could convince Abigail to come back, Holden's the guy.
Katie, this is kind of personal.
Oh, oops. Sorry. Anything interesting?
Well, nothing that would interest you.
Well, you'd be surprised. I'm actually interested in a lot.
Really? Well, it wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Later. Well, I gotta say, you really blew that. You want to play the game, you start taking notes.
So, how's it over at the Walsh place?
House arrest is severely underrated.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
You want to see my ankle monitor? My grandma's even talking about putting a locating device in my ear just in case I chew off a limb. What about you? Your first night home and your first visit with your birth mom?
She's in the hospital.
Hospital? For what?
Remember when I told you about Chris, my birth mom, in those pictures?
Yeah, and you said there was a lot more to it than that little thumbnail version, yeah.
Way more. You see, before I left for New York, there was this accident. And, Molly, my birth mom, she's in a coma.
Oh, man, Abigail.
Yeah. I've been praying so hard for her to get better. I thought that the doctors would maybe find some miracle cure, that there'd be some small improvement. But I'm just so sick to death of crying.
Hey, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
She was just lying there so still and so quiet. And if you knew Molly Conlon, you know that she's anything but. All I wanted to do was just hold her hand and be with her.
What happened?
Chris happened. Again, perpetually. I can't get away from him. He's everywhere I go. And seeing them together brought back all the memories from that night.
What night?
The night that Molly and I argued over Chris. The night I found out about them. I said some really horrible things to her, and she fell down some steps.
And you blame yourself for this?
It was my fault.
Abigail, how long have I known you? Like one hardcore, intense week, right? Abigail, there's no possible way you'd intentionally hurt anybody. Right. What's the prognosis?
Not good. Ever since I've been back, I haven't been able to stop thinking about her. And that's why I didn't care if I got grounded for life or what kind of flack I'd get from Holden and Lily. I thought that if I went to see her, that she would open her eyes. Pretty stupid, huh?
No, it's not stupid at all, Abigail.
Well, I better get back in there.
Hey, listen, in case I haven't told you yet, if you ever need me, anytime, for anything.
Thank you.
Matthew, tell Brian that his auntie is here, and I would like to see him in the library.
Of course, Miss Walsh.
Okay, I'm trying to picture this kid who's been raised mostly in Montega, favored son of the nation, governesses, and he decides to chuck all of that?
Yeah, and where does he run away to? He runs away to New York City, the Lower East Side, where the rats have packed it in and moved on to better quarters.
Well, they should, but listen, why didn't you just contact NYPD or get some private detectives there in New York on it?
Well, since you're interested, I'll tell you. We did have private detectives, and I didn't get in touch with the police because I didn't want it in the newspapers. I didn't want Sierra to know. I didn't want her to be upset, okay? And guess what? Guess what? Guess who he was holed up with in the Lower East Side? Abigail! Abigail. Abigail, Holden's Abigail.
Who it wasn't? She's supposed to be in Saudi Arabia.
Well, that's what everybody thought. Resourceful child. She cashed in her ticket. Then the first criminal that came along looked in those baby eyes and took every buck she had. And the next criminal that came along was going to attack her, and Bryant arrived on the scene.
Nick of time, to the day, saved it. Well,
You might say
got
that.
your hands full there, don't you?
You know what I think?
What?
I think he's had too much. He's had too much for too long. And he needs more of the sense of responsibility and less of the privilege that goes with good fortune. So it's my task to lead him to the discipline that he needs that will be commensurate with his high IQ and his nerves.
You know, Lucinda, as a mother of 2 boys, can I just break the news to you? Fat chance. You, madam, have your work cut out for you.
We do.
We what?
You, me, Lily,
Why?
Tom, everybody.
Why?
Because Brian is a family crisis, that's why. You are a policewoman. Who better? Tom is a criminal attorney.
I
hope
don't
we're
really see how
not going to
Tom
need a
and I
criminal
can
attorney.
do anything about
Oh,
this.
thank you so much for offering, Margot. Thank you. Where is he, Matthew?
I can't find him.
I told the kid to stand strong.
I've looked everywhere. Mr. Bryant is gone.
He's done it again. He's done a bunk.
Look, I admit I was looking about the place. I'm sorry, but I was only doing some architectural investigating, you know, checking for idiosyncratic design and other structural elements that might be at play.
Right, so the new family room doesn't stick out like a sore thumb.
But only enhances it, exactly.
Yeah, right. And part of the job is making sure that the new design works for the people who live there.
Uh-huh, that's true.
So you were going through Cal's place to make sure that the new design would blend? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I told Simon how much I love this
You know
place,
what? I
and
think we should call the whole thing off. Indefinitely.
Look, but I've already begun
No, hold on, we need the family room. We
we'll-
paid the contractors already.
You know what? We'll just eat the cost. We're not going to build anything new, not until we get this thing settled.
Look, again, I am truly sorry, and if there's anything I can do...
Yeah, well, we'll be in touch.
Where is that diamond? I'm not leaving here without it.
It's a harmonious celebration as cherries and cream cheese come together in a deliciously flaky pastry. New cream cheese and cherry Pop-Tarts pastry swirls. It's one flaky little number.
Am I on? Geico Direct could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance. Result?
Smaller bill.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more. A typical car insurance agent is on the job during regular business hours. On the other hand, Geico insurance professionals are on the job 24 hours a day. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I don't want to run a marathon. I don't want to go skydiving. I don't want to feel like a kid again. Though, not feeling ancient would be nice. All I really want is to be able to climb the stairs and give Michael a bath.
Vioxx is here, a prescription medicine for the most common type of arthritis pain, osteoarthritis. One little pill, taken just once a day, can provide 24-hour relief. In rare cases, serious stomach problems such as bleeding can occur without warning. People with allergic reactions such as asthma to aspirin or other arthritis medicines should not take Vioxx. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems. For more information, ask your doctor or pharmacist about once daily Vioxx for the relief of osteoarthritis pain. And you may be able to plan your day around your life instead of your pain. Vioxx for everyday victories.
Which anti-wrinkle cream is recommended #1 by dermatologists? Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Wrinkle Cream. The first daily retinol cream with SPF 15. Clinically proven to both treat and help prevent fine lines and wrinkles. Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Wrinkle Cream.
This week on The Late Show, Dave welcomes Matthew Broderick, Kevin Spacey, Barbara Walters, and Denzel Washington. Tonight, it's all new Martha Stewart and Gabriel Byrne. Then Craig's got David James Elliott.
Any calls while I was gone?
Nothing important? Look, Holden, I was going to discuss the situation with Simon over at Cal's with you.
But you wanted to move him in before I had a chance to say no?
No, you've been very busy. I didn't realize that I had to ask permission for someone to stay at my grandfather's house.
Lily, there are some things that we discuss. You know that.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe I need to make an appointment with you to talk things over with you. That's the only way I'm able to see you lately. With the stalker and Abigail and the horses and the station, everything that's going on right now.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't want you to do anything. Look, I understand how you feel. I know how exhausted you are. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that I was running the station and taking care of the kids.
Okay, so then what is this all about?
This is about trust, Holden. Look, we got together because we love each other. And we trust each other to make decisions that are right and good. Not just for us, but for our entire family.
And Abigail is family. That's why I had to go to New York to track her down.
Anything less, you wouldn't be the man that I love. I come home and I find this note on the bed saying that you've taken off to New York, and I feel like this romantic dinner with my husband has been ruined. But I understood, and I said to myself, I'll talk about the situation with Simon with him when he gets back, but he'll understand because he trusts me.
You know that I do, but it's just this...
If it were me, if you had moved some girl into Cal's house, I'd react the same way.
Yeah, but you know that I would never do that.
Smart. Very smart man. And I know that my brilliant and understanding husband, after he takes a breath or two, will realize that he married a brilliant and wonderful woman. And he'll totally understand.
Yes, but there's something about this Simon guy that...
Simon's a good architect, a wonderful architect, and we're getting a great deal.
Look, what do you say that we just postpone the construction?
What? Until Luke and Faith have completely destroyed this house? Until I have to reupholster every single piece of furniture in the living room? Look, if he stays at Cal's, he'll be close to work, and maybe the contractors will get done on time.
This family room is really that important to you?
Not as much as this family. I know you have your hands full.
Yes, overflowing. As a stalker after my anchor woman. My daughter would rather be homeless in New York than come home to me. And I come home, Cal's alarm goes off, and there's some strange Aussie squatting on our property.
It's not that strange. I promise if he stays there, you'll never even see him. You know what? Let's not make any decisions tonight, okay? Why don't I go upstairs, relieve the babysitter. You can take a shower and get New York out of your system. What do you say?
You know what? It's the best idea that I've heard all day.
Good.
But first, I want to check on Abigail, make sure that she's settling in okay. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Abigail.
Nothing. Nothing.
It has to be here.
Someone, somewhere has to have that diamond pendant. But where is it? Not one clue, not one idea as to its whereabouts. Diamonds do not just disappear. It's here, I can feel it. If one of your relatives is wearing it, I'll find it, and soon. Because time is running out.
A delicious dressing with just 2 grams of fat? Stop wishing and start eating. New Just Too Good from Wishbone.
I'm feeling lucky tonight.
At the JCPenney Lucky 25 sale, get 25% off store-wide.
Feeling so darn lucky.
Plus, each store is giving away a $1,000 shopping spree when you play the JCPenney Lucky 25 sale sweepstakes.
Lucky tonight. Yeah.
How's that dress? Fine. Just
The
fine.
JCPenney Lucky 25 sale. Get 25% off.
Get lucky.
Get moving.
Don't get that, Frank.
Hello? Baxter!
Crunchy Meow Mix Seafood Middles. Mackerel and tuna flavors make it taste so good. Cats ask for it. By name.
With Palmolive Spring Sensations.
Spring is in the air. Everywhere I look around.
Botanical blends, so fresh. It's springtime every time you do dishes. Palmolive Spring Sensations.
Spring is in the air.
What if you could treat wrinkles like an expert would? With Rock, the #1 anti-wrinkle retinol brand in France, you can. Developed with dermatologists, Rock's pure and active form of vitamin A works deeper, inside skin surface. In a 12-week study, the appearance of fine lines was reduced by 86%, wrinkles by 42%. Something more superficial beauty treatments could never promise. Rock. We keep our promises.
Only the Burger King Big Kids meal gives your kids another chance to catch a Pokemon toy or trading card sheet from Pokemon the First Movie, now on video.
Coming up this week, important stories from around the world. From the Pope's historic pilgrimage of reconciliation in the Holy Land, to the President's delicate mission to India and Pakistan, to Russia's crucial upcoming elections. Join a globe-trotting Dan Rather for complete coverage, starting tonight on the CBS Evening News.
An unbelievable custody battle.
No judge is going to pack a 6-year-old off to the Himalayas.
Brian is the reincarnation of the High Lama.
All new Family Law, CBS tonight.
Don't get mad over bad service. Get even. Find out how tomorrow on The Early Show.
Katie, it's Holden. I just wanted to check in on my golden girl. You've been on my mind ever since I left town. Why don't you give me a call? I'd love to touch base.
Back off, Henry. You know, if you were half as funny as you think you are, you'd be half funny.
Oh, man, I'd hate to feel the bite that's worse than that bark.
Well, stick around, keep talking, and you just might.
Wait a second. Don't tell me the Ken doll got to you. Freddie, stiff upper lip. You're in the public eye, and your public is watching.
Henry, you have to do something.
Hey, wait a second. Didn't you just tell me to back off?
Yeah, but if Chris finds out that I took those pictures of him and Molly and tells Holden...
Hush, it's our little secret, okay? I have as much to lose as you do. No one will ever find out.
No, I'm telling you. I am telling you, somebody at the station knows about those pictures. You think Katie? Hey, listen, a lead is a lead. Maybe Katie can lead you to the culprit.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. You know what? When you first asked me to get involved in this thing, I said I would try to help you get the information you need as long as you didn't do anything crazy with it. Now we know that it's somebody who works for your mom. I mean, that makes it practically a family.
So nothing has changed here, Jake. I don't want revenge. I just want answers.
I got some questions of my own. I mean, I know Molly doesn't exactly have a fan club here, but you gotta give it to her. She's a survivor.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, seeing her in that hospital.
If you think about it, to go through what she's gone through, then to have the nerve to stay here and try to live down her checkered past.
Wait, Jake.
Fall apart.
You talking about Molly now? You're talking about me?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm talking about myself. I mean, you'd be hurt like that, to have your heart ripped out like that. You want to find out the dirtbag that did it, and you want to rip his heart out. But believe me, once you do it, doesn't change a thing.
Maybe so, but I can still stop them from hurting anyone else again.
So you're gonna go after this?
Yes, I am.
Well, then, my friend, I think it's time for us to get sneaky. Very sneaky.
I know that I shouldn't have gone without your permission.
Where were you?
I went to see Molly. Didn't you get my note? I left
No, we
your
didn't
note
see
right
your
here.
note, and I thought we discussed going to see Molly together tomorrow morning after you got some rest.
There's no amount of rest that could make the situation any better.
Hello again.
Hello. I thought I left you at my mother's.
I know, I had to come back and make sure Abigail was all right. You want to tell me what's going on here? Molly. I mean, Abigail's been driving herself crazy. That's all she ever talked about in New York was Molly, Molly, Molly. She couldn't go to sleep at night. She couldn't eat. I mean, you know, she knew she had something had to change in her life. It couldn't keep going the way it was going. And something had to give. And she came back here and nothing's changed? Well, there's really nothing that we can do about that. Oh, Molly, no. But what about Chris?
Chris? What does Chris have to do with this?
You guys haven't noticed? I mean, he won't leave her alone. He comes to New York. I mean, watching her every move. He's stalking her like night and day. I tried to protect her, but he went as far as to come to the place we were crashing at and to watch over her. And then, by the way, he doesn't even tell you guys when he knew that you guys would completely be worried out of your minds about her.
We've had problems with Chris before.
Yeah, she was telling me that he was a big reason why she didn't even want to come back to Oakdale. I mean, no wonder, because he even showed up at the airport when we got there. When our flight got in, he was there. And he also shows up at the hospital. Wait a minute. Chris showed up at the hospital, too? Yeah, Abigail's really losing it. She's very worried about this. I don't believe that kid. Oh, what is he doing to her?
Come on.
It's not my call, but you knew what it took for us to get Abigail to come here in the first place. And now she has Chris Hughes to worry about, too?
I'm glad you were here, Bryant.
I'm glad I was, too.
Excuse me. Oh.
You are a very predictable kid, and I hope you've pulled your last disappearing act.
In clinical studies, Bengay significantly reduced minor arthritis pain, increasing range of motion and flexibility. And now for your aches and pains, get the heating relief of Ultra Strength Bengay with 3 pain relievers. It's medicine for your moving parts.
Chips Ahoy! Chips Ahoy!
Talk about a torture test. I took a leave to my 2-day walk for charity. With my bad back, I needed something that wouldn't let me down a few hours later. Well, the leave kept me going all day. My heart went out to some of the other women.
Are you okay?
They took something else. A few hours later, they were hurting again, ready to quit. I gave them my leave, and they had a fighting chance.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Hey, Aleve! By the end of the walk, people were calling me, Hey, Aleve, like it was my name. So thanks, Aleve.
We don't brush with toothpaste anymore. We use something that protects your whole mouth.
Not just your teeth.
But your gums and breath, too.
It's not just the toothpaste.
It's like a
whole mouth paste.
whole mouth paste.
Triple Protection Aquafresh Extra Fresh does it all. It's 3 different toothpastes concentrated into one whole mouth paste.
For strong teeth.
Healthy gums.
And clean, fresh breath.
We don't brush with toothpaste anymore. Now we brush with Aquafresh.
It's the whole mouth paste.
What do your hands say about you? Unsightly sunspots, age spots, and blemishes? Now there's new Alpha Hydrox Fade Cream. See results in as little as 4 weeks. New Alpha Hydrox Fade Cream turns back the hands of time everywhere.
Sis, I snooped in your medicine cabinet. So? You switched to X-Lax.
Yeah, Correctol works with an artificial chemical. X-Lax works with natural senna.
Very effectively, too.
You tried it.
What a find.
What a snoop.
Good morning, guaranteed.
It's a daring escape.
Your pictures are everywhere. I've never seen so many cops. I need you to get us as far away from here as possible.
Now will divine intervention
You want me to wear that?
He's the only chance we've got.
be the answer to their prayers?
I think this is gonna work.
What happens next
Get down.
is everything
We're so close.
on Guiding Light.
It's everything.
Bob Barker here, and wait until you see this showcase.
It's a perfect 10 because The Price is Right is returning to 10 a.m. on CBS 2. So come on down to The Price is Right, weekday mornings at 10, starting March 27th, only on CBS 2.
Do you have any tickets left for the Burning Glaciers concert?
Only the real expensive seats.
That's okay, I'll take 2.
Must be nice. Good job?
Yeah, I'm a dental assistant.
Cool.
I used to have a job like this, but I took classes at night. And
how long?
Only a few months.
At Bryman, you can train to be a dental assistant in just 9 months. For a brochure, call 1-800-722-7337. Great careers begin at Bryman.
It's your ticket to a great future. Call now.
You were the guy they loved to make fun of. Because you were the guy with the funny teeth.
Hi, Jerry.
But that was a long time ago, before Western Dental. The kind of quality orthodontics that can not only change your teeth,
Jerry?
but change your life. Great dentists, affordable prices. Call 1-800-757-6818. Smile. You've got Western Dental.
John Bonet's never-before-seen baby pictures, next ET.
For family law, the address is CBS. Have you no sense of common courtesy? Just courtesy? You surely have total disregard for me, for my stipulations, for the rules of the game.
Mother.
And what are you doing here, bothering Lily at this hour of the evening?
I should have said something before I left, but I just wanted to come over and make sure Abigail was all right. Force of habit, maybe. I don't know. I got her to have a bunch of jams in New York, and I guess I just got kind of used to looking out for
We
her.
got a real Boy Scout here.
Okay, look, I should have said something before I made my great escape. I should have talked with you first. But is it a federal offense I committed here? It's not like I hijacked a limo or like took the horses through the middle of downtown Oakdale.
Fortunately.
Look, I'm sorry for running off, okay? I'm not going to apologize for wanting to come over here and make sure my friend's all right after all she's gone through. Especially with Chris Hughes.
Well, it's admirable that you care so much about your new friend, but look! She has a father, all right? And you're rude. You're just rude to me. And lying, sneaking around behind my back. Ugh!
You know, I'm not a kid anymore.
And that's like an adult.
Look, it's not that late. No harm done. Nobody crossed state lines, Mother.
I always heard you were the reasonable one growing up, and, Mom was right.
Mommy won't help you now.
Yeah, maybe if we all thought about how these changes would affect Abigail.
Brian, I suppose I should thank you for not trying to snell me and telling me the truth, especially about Chris Hughes. I didn't realize he was still a problem.
So it was good for you to look out for her.
Guess I'd have done the same thing in your position.
Oh,
I'm glad she has a friend like you.
well, aren't you wonderful? Isn't he wonderful? I just don't know where I'd be without him. Yes, I do know where I'd be. I'd be home, and I'd be having dinner, which is waiting, and that's not a suggestion, it's a directive. We're going. We're going.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Welcome to Oakdale. I'm Bryant. So you think you have your hands full, do you?
Oh, boy.
I couldn't even try to go to sleep without telling you that I'm sorry. I went to see Molly without your permission, but you just have to understand that I needed to see her.
Okay, wanting to see your mother was one thing, but I told you that we would discuss it in the morning, and...
Well, why don't we discuss everything? In the morning, we all have had a long day, and I think after a good night's sleep, we'll all feel a lot better. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what got into me.
Okay. Go get some sleep.
Okay. Good night.
Well, Bryant made one thing clear. Chris Hughes is definitely still a problem.
Hey, Tom. What's up?
Katie, hey. You okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Did I get any messages?
Hey, Katie, do I hear Katie's voice? Katie?
Whoa, whoa. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Because you're late. We were worried about you.
Did one of the security guards at Holden Hire bring you home?
No, a friend from work did. I'm fine, really, I'm fine.
Look, I called the station right after the broadcast, and they said that you left, and then you didn't show up here, and I didn't know where you were.
Oh, I went to Java Underground with Henry. We just wanted to relax.
Java Underground? Is that smart? I mean, hanging out in public?
Oh, you guys, hold on. Just don't make such a big deal out of this.
You're getting menacing phone calls and death threats. That's a big deal.
No, you know what? It's all dying down now. Whoever it was has obviously just run out of steam, or he's moved on.
Look, you cannot underplay this. You cannot deny the risk here.
You could be putting yourself in danger. Please, come on, be careful.
Okay, you guys, hold on. Well, time out. I have something to tell you, and before I say anything, I just want you to know how much I love you both.
Uh-huh. What is it?
I've made up my mind. I am moving out. As soon as possible.
You call this cleaning up? Sir, no, sir!
We used this other sweeper, used it just today. We figured every sweeper was the same. No way! You shoulda used the Swiffer, boys. It's the better kind of sweeper, the real McCoy. The cloths are new and thicker now.
The lift and lock pockets are deeper.
Wow, much more attractive.
To get more dust and dirt right out of E-Company. I call this clean. Swiffer's the one, it's the better way to get it done.
You know, I thought every deodorant worked the same. Till I tried longer-lasting, high-endurance from Old Spice. Nothing stronger at stopping odor longer. If you do this, or this, you're gonna sweat. But high-endurance will help you stop odor better than any other deodorant. It has a 24-hour formula that evaporates less quickly, so it lasts longer. Guaranteed. Or call 1-800-PROVE-IT, and they'll buy you a stick of yours. Take the challenge, because this is more than the best deodorant. It's the high-endurance of deodorants. And give this Pure Sports scent a shot.
Now there's a makeup that's beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena Healthy Skin Makeup actually improves the look and condition of your skin every time you wear it. Clinically proven to firm, smooth, soften with flawless coverage. Beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena.
Some things in life look good wrinkled.
But your laundry isn't one of them.
That's the beauty of Snuggle Fabric Softener. It helps minimize wrinkling as it softens.
Wow, wrinkles. Easy on the ears.
Oh, I love the new fishes because they're so delicious. Gone goldfishing.
Introducing Goldfish Graham Snacks, a new sweet goldfish in 3 different varieties with 30% less sugar.
I could eat them every day, and my mom says that's okay. We love the new fishes because they're so delicious. Gone goldfishing.
That was beautiful.
Play ball!
A new Graham Snack that's okay to get hooked on.
You know, I'm starving. Do you think you could maybe rouse the help around here and get me a little something fixed up? Some sandwich, maybe, or some fries? Or
Mira. Look around you. You're not in Montego.
Well, that's obvious.
You get no room service here.
What time is checkout in the morning?
If you're hungry, you know where the kitchen is. Actually, Rosa has undoubtedly left something for us folks. But clean up after yourself, okay? And the wine cellar is locked. We will send somebody tomorrow to retrieve the car. And in the meantime, the cars, the horses, and even the riding lawnmowers are off limits, okay?
No problem.
All right.
No problem. Yeah, I know you got this crazy idea in your head that I am trouble.
Darling, please, give me some evidence to the contrary.
What did I do? I went over to check on a friend. Obviously, Holden was worried, too. And from what I've seen of Chris Hughes, they have every right to be worried.
Wouldn't you say that is rather like the pot calling the kettle black? Why didn't you just tell me?
Because I knew if I told you I went over to see if Abigail was cool, that you'd think that I was...
Why, please, let me do my own thinking in the future.
Look, it was one little innocent trip.
Innocent, yeah. You learned one thing. Lily's the softie in the family, and it doesn't run to the rest of us.
What does a guy have to do to be trusted around here?
Earn it. I mean, what do you want me to do? I gotta buy a guard dog now with a choke collar on him?
Scout's honor. How do you keep from going stir-crazy around here? It is so quiet in this place.
Oh, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because you have a job interview first thing in the morning.
A job interview?
Mm-hmm.
What's the position?
You'll see. Oh!
Katie, we've been over this, and I know that you don't want to put any of us in danger, and you...
Yeah, if anything happened to Casey because of me...
take care of Casey.
You're not protecting anyone by putting yourself at risk.
There's no need to be noble. I can up your security.
You guys, it's fine. I have such a good feeling that this whole thing is totally over with.
Well, I have a feeling you never know about these types.
I would be so happy if you're right. Nothing would make me happier, but most often...
Margot,
these
stop
cases...
worrying. I can take care of myself. I'm serious. I wouldn't even think about moving out unless I thought I was 100% safe. I finally have everything I want. There's no way I'm going to jeopardize it all. The only thing that's missing is a life of my own, which I completely intend to have. Starting now.
I'm gonna go up and take a shower, okay?
Okay, I'm right there.
Hello?
Simon, hi.
Ah, hi, Lily. Hey, I was just sitting here thinking of you, and I hated the fact that I caused you more trouble.
No, I'm the one who owes you an apology. Holden treated you like a criminal.
No. Look, let's forget about that. But look, about the prying,
I know, you were just looking for the photo albums, I know.
Exactly.
And I wanted to explain to Holden, but then I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
So the painting and the plans for the family room were still on?
Keeping my fingers crossed.
So will I. You know, I hate leaving a job half finished. But, you know, it would make things easier if we could decide on that perfect pendant we're after. You know, something that will enhance that classic style we're after.
You know, there may be something over at Emma's. Maybe something from Iva's side of the family. You know, I know that there's a box for my grandfather, Jared, that has never been opened since his death. Maybe there'll be something in there.
Great idea.
Okay. Well, you know, why don't you take the day off tomorrow, and we'll talk soon.
Sure, as you wish. Good night.
Why nasal cramp? Look at me. I'm not sneezing, but I'm not drowsy. I'm not stuffy, but I'm not jittery. Nasal cramp's incredible. It prevents allergies with none of these side effects. Nasal cramp. The best way to stop suffering is never to start.
Are you ready to rock the house? It's Rock and Roll Elmo. He's singing, he's shaking. And here come the mini rockers. They're all rocking at Sesame Street.
You are in the fight of your life. Just you against your smoking addiction, one-on-one. Trouble is, it's not a fair fight, and few people win it. But you can give yourself a fighting chance to win with Zyban. Zyban doesn't work for everyone. Zyban is part of a comprehensive program from your doctor to help you stop smoking. It's different from nicotine replacements. Zyban is the only prescription medicine that's nicotine-free, so you don't have to stop smoking all at once. As Zyban reduces your cravings, you feel like smoking less and less until you're ready to stop completely because you're ready to win. You should know there is a risk of seizure associated with Zyban. To reduce the risk, don't take Zyban if you have or have had a seizure or eating disorder, or if you take Wellbutrin. Don't take Zyban if you use an MAO inhibitor. Side effects may include dry mouth and difficulty sleeping. Ask your doctor if Zyban is right for you, because it can help you quit smoking by making it a fight you can win. Zyban, you don't have to quit all at once.
One of the things I like to do with my kids' lunches is to include a little note, a word of encouragement, let them know I'm thinking about them. Occasionally, I'll get one back. Forget the bologna. Joey, which is why I got them microwave Chef Boyardee.
Kids love microwave Chef Boyardee beef ravioli. It has the taste they crave, and it's fun to eat. Moms love that it's hot, wholesome, and ready in seconds.
Oh, look, another note. Joey, I think you're so cute. Ashley.
Say yes to the chef, Chef Boyardee.
Heaven forbid I wake the warden. Illinois State Prison.
Bryant?
If it isn't my little partner in crime. How's it going?
I'm still alive. I'm sorry I took off like that.
You know, apology accepted and totally unnecessary, by the way.
No matter what I do, I keep disappointing the people that mean the most to me.
That's part of growing up. Unfortunately, my grandmother doesn't subscribe to that philosophy.
You under house arrest?
Well, until one of us dies of old age. And I'm definitely putting my money on her outlasting me. So how's everything going with you?
Well, if you hadn't said all those things to Holden and Lily.
So you're an eavesdropper?
No, just curious. But whatever it is that you said, it worked. So what did you say anyway?
The truth.
Just the truth?
The truth as it is, as it could be, as it should be. Well, you know, maybe I amped it up a little bit, but nothing that will come back to haunt you. You know, if we made it in New York, we can make it anywhere. Abigail, you can make it.
I better get to sleep.
Yeah, bed check's coming up for me anyway, so, I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Okay. Well, night, Bri. And, thanks for everything.
Night, Abigail.
Lily,
I'm sorry.
Me too.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Everything just seems to be piling up, and I don't understand teenagers. And I miss you so much.
Really? How much?
Hey, you guys, I'm so sorry for being so abrupt earlier. I have loved living here, and I will always be grateful for it, especially since we got to know each other better. I just think it's time to leave the nest.
Okay, fine, Katie. I am so for you going off on your own, just not now.
Well, Holden is back in town. He is totally taking care of me.
That's my job.
And it always will be, whether I'm under your roof or not. And I will always come back for pizza night or Chinese takeout night.
Well, at least you learn fast. Stay away unless it's takeout or delivery.
I have ways to keep you here, you know. I could make a few strategic phone calls. I could become
Marco.
a Lucinda type. I could...
Tom is the one you're supposed to grow old with, okay? Not your little sister.
So aren't you both missing the obvious? There's an apartment to find, decorating.
My husband wants to decorate. Gee, I think I'll keep him.
Night, Katie.
In the morning. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good night. Thank you, Henry, but your twisted stalker game is over. I have everything I want, everything I need. You are so obsolete.
With Palmolive Spring Sensations.
Spring is in the air. Everywhere I look around.
Sunny Spring Blossom. It's springtime every time you do dishes. Palmolive Spring Sensations.
Spring is in the air.
Are you ready?
Introducing a disposable bottle with a whole new twist.
We're ready.
Johnson's Health Flow Twist and Lock. The only disposable bottle angled to help you feed your baby in the semi-upright position.
Is this right?
To help reduce the flow of fluid into the middle ear, which can help prevent ear infections.
She looks happy.
Johnson's Health Flow Twist and Lock. It does what no other disposable bottle can do.
Isn't this amazing?
The new Johnson's Health Flow Twist and Lock.
When can we do this again?
In about 3 hours.
Treat yourself to an alternate state of mind. Taster's Choice Hazelnut Roast. The perfect combination of smooth coffee and your favorite flavor. Taster's Choice. The taste of choice.
I don't want to run a marathon. I don't want to go skydiving. I don't want to feel like a kid again. Though, not feeling ancient would be nice. All I really want is to be able to climb the stairs and give Michael a bath.
Vioxx is here, a prescription medicine for the most common type of arthritis pain, osteoarthritis. One little pill, taken just once a day, can provide 24-hour relief. In rare cases, serious stomach problems such as bleeding can occur without warning. People with allergic reactions such as asthma to aspirin or other arthritis medicines should not take Vioxx. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems. For more information, ask your doctor or pharmacist about once daily Vioxx for the relief of osteoarthritis pain. And you may be able to plan your day around your life instead of your pain.